Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
Yes, you are Cousin Seth. Look at
Yes,
you, the star of today's episode. As per usual, listen to the audience going crazy. We are the Christmas cousins. So I, Cousin Chad, take my dearly beloved Cousin Seth on a journey through the seasons to learn to love all the seasons, but mainly the Christmas season, the holiday season, because he's someone with all his untold wealth and his jet-setting lifestyle was just not celebrating the seasons. As I was using as an example, Seth, you would walk into a store around pumpkin spice season, just get a plain black coffee. The holidays would go by. You wouldn't even know about lights and things like that. So we said, we've got to introduce you. Along the way, Seth, we've met some great people virtually and even in person. In today's episode, we're going to talk about people who have seen you in person again. We're calling this Embedded with Cousin Seth. What actually happens when you meet Seth? It's a question people around the world have quietly wondered. What is Seth like in person? What would it be like to actually meet him? So in this very, very special episode, Cousin Lee, a.k.a. the Prince of Pittsburgh, everybody, there he is.
Hey.
Hello.
And his better half, Maria, take the ultimate holiday-adjacent journey, a full-on pilgrimage to South Haven, Michigan, home of the one and only Recharge Coffee Empire, and of course, where Cousin Seth himself likes to spend his days these days. So they surprised Seth, Lee, and Maria with a trip out of the blue to South Haven. They surprised themselves really with this trip. What was South Haven like? What was Recharge Coffee like? And most importantly, what is Cousin Seth like when the microphones aren't on? But joining us again, on top of this, we have someone to help us navigate these waters. The highly monetized YouTube sensation. That's right, everybody. Joe, the Christmas aficionado. Welcome, Joe.
Hello.
Wow. Joe, now, right before we went on, Maria started getting right into the questions that we always have for you, Joe. Before we get into it with Seth, this is going to be fantastic. We are going to discuss a little bit of Joe. You just got back from a Disney trip.
I did.
So everybody's been emailing me. How was Joe's Disney trip? Did he get a haircut beforehand? What's his sartorial choices been like lately? Is he wearing his cardigans now that we're in between seasons? Maria, if you listen to the show, Joe is very well known for his Ralph Lauren, his Hugo Boss outfits. I don't know if these are the outlets in the Washington area that he's going to. I don't know, but if he's getting them full price, I don't know. So Joe, let's kick it off right now. Look at this. Beautiful. Behind you, Maria had a question. Behind you is what looks like a Little Debbie's. Tell us about this, Joe.
Well, I got that this year. This is a Little Debbie light up. I guess what is it? They call the I don't know. It's a Little Debbie cake.
The
light.
Christmas tree cake.
Yeah. Yes. Are you a fan of those cakes, Joe?
Say it again.
Are you a fan of the cakes themselves, of actually eating the cakes?
I am a fan. I haven't eaten them in a while, but I do love them. So
okay, all right. So, and Joe, you just got back from a Disney trip, right? You love collecting things. Well, a lot of the world is dealing with economic strife and turmoil. Joe is here with just disposable income left and right, Disney trips, Little Debbie statuettes, and his knickknacks at Disney, which you kept us updated. So, Joe, what did you pick up? What's your recent gains? Let's see, because I mean, Maria, if you could see behind him, I'll maximize him again. Mm-hmm. Behind him, well, on the other side to his right is a curio cabinet filled with probably at least $500,000 worth of memorabilia.
Yes, that's exactly
easily.
Right. Easily, right? Thank you.
Just alone those two light stick glow swords behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Those
are Star Trek.
That's right.
Right. Yes, it is one of those. They were the 80s helicopter military shows.
Yeah, one of them. Well, Joe, before you get into that, what are you wearing right now? It looks like a cream colored hoodie, very spring. I like it. What is it? Let's check the label.
I have to check the label. I think it's just an Old Navy one, but
this guy he says he literally, Maria, we caught him taking a Prada label, cutting it out and putting an Old Navy label in, so he seemed more like the proletarian.
Say here.
It actually says New Navy.
That's New Navy. That's fancy. Yeah. Wow. Look at this guy.
This is the vintage weathered from Macy's. So
Macy's. Wow. I'm looking that up right now. $69.95.
Well, that was a fast, quick search.
I had it ready. For sure. Okay, so Joe, what did you get? Because we really want to get into the heart of the matter here. Maria and Lee decided like Friday night, Saturday morning, hey, we're just going to go drive 6 hours and surprise Cousin Seth. And it was fascinating. So what did you get? And then let's get right into it because we really want to hear what Lee has met Seth before in person. You have met him before in person. I have met him before in person over many decades. Yeah. But Maria never has. So it's always fascinating. The first time meeting, and every fan out here wants to know, like, what if I met Seth? Could I meet Seth? Would I be too nervous in person? What would happen? So, Joe, let's get into your fabulous finds, your untold wealth, and your spending. I loved what you wore to the Met Gala, by the way, Joe. Really, really cool outfit. Yeah.
Yes. I was happy to get back quickly for this recording. So, let me go grab it.
He's going to grab it, ladies and gentlemen.
He steps away and just exposes even more and more amazing things.
He does, right?
You did get one.
Oh, sorry. Seth, describe what's going on here.
This is the lightsaber. This is the bad one, right? Because it's red. Am I correct, Joe?
Yes. I went to Galaxy's Edge and I built my own lightsaber. So
you built your own?
What? Is that legal? Can you take down the plane and stuff?
Right. Is that licensed?
Yeah, exactly. I am so confused. So you go to Galaxy's Edge, which is in Disney.
Yes.
Okay. I have the info. Walt Disney World price $275 per builder, up from $249.99 in 2025. You get one custom hilt with your chosen theme. 4 sleeves, 2 emitters, 2 pommel caps, and a locker to be stuffed into after. No, that's actually extra cost. So I don't know what any of this stuff is, Joe.
Right. Your palm captor. That's a good $800 piece right there. You go take it to any lightsaber shop.
You get it. You choose the kind of style that you'd like, and then they give you a whole bunch of pieces, and then you put it together to build the hilt. And then you choose your kyber crystal, which is what gives you the color of the lightsaber.
Can you say it more like this, Joe, in this kind of voice?
And for those of you that don't know or are completely lost, it's like putting a little secret voicemail message in the Build-A-Bear when you make it.
I was just going to say, I hate to say this, but this is just like Build-A-Bear.
But this is much cooler, much cooler.
Yeah.
More respectable.
Oh, speaking of, Joe also went to the Build-A-Bear workshop, and here's the Star Wars bear.
Right. Look what it says. How convenient that the 4th was yesterday.
Oh, he's got
wow, look, here goes a second one. May the 5th be with you. Wow.
So, 4 years ago when I went to Disney for the first time, I built this one. So this is my second one. This one.
Tell me you got it upgraded. I brought it back with me. I wanted to see it.
They had to service it. So what do you do? Do you have someone to can Lee come over and fight with you with these? Like, what do you do with these? Lee, you're not that far.
You put them on the wall and you look at them.
Okay. Admit it. You got home and you played with it a little bit, right? To hear the zoom sound. Vroom,
it's kind of cool to go outside and when it's dark out and swing your lightsaber around. So yeah.
Does your wife take one and you kind of roll
play? I like that. Yeah.
She's so interested in that.
There will be a picture this year of Joe and I battling it out. At night.
Like 2 empty bottles of whiskey, 2 lightsabers. I can't wait.
A giant
one survivor.
Snow.
Yeah, one survivor. A nice cops episode coming up. So, Joe, you've never gotten to use it to defend the Force or the good side against the dark side.
The light side. No, I have not yet.
Oh, no. Yeah. But if the Armageddon comes or you're attacked by dogmen in your backyard or something, you are ready, right, Joe?
I will pull out my lightsaber and slice them down.
So lightsaber, beautiful.
Well, and then the other thing.
Sorry.
The other thing is that I met Casey, the Heart of Reviews.
Yes, you did. Now that was exciting. So Maria, I don't know if you're aware, Casey has an Instagram.
See everybody talking.
Yeah, I like you big, Joe, but that's fine. That's fair. And she's been on the show.
My hell.
Thank you.
Exactly. She's been on the show many times. She's a fan of ours. We're a fan of hers.
Thank you.
Seth. And Joe got to meet her in person. So, Joe, how was that? How did that come about? You let her know because she's like Southwest Florida and you're in Orlando. So she would have to drive a few hours to meet you.
She's a little over an hour away.
I
posted a picture that I was in Disney World, and she replied to it and says, "Hey, next time you are in Disney World, let me know. I will come down and hang out." And I said, "Well, we're here for a few more days. I'm going to be at Galaxy's Edge if you want to come down." And so she said, "Yeah." So she came down. We hung out for a few hours, and then it was great. It was nice to finally meet her.
What did you guys do? Like when you're hanging out, you're going around Disney. What are you talking about? Cousin Seth mainly? Like that's all I would talk about.
Comparing speed racers.
Surprisingly, Cousin Seth did not come up.
Did not wait, what? He didn't come up.
I know. Wow. I know.
Sacrilege.
Did you even meet?
No, we talked about, we talked about what she does for a living and what I do for a living. Believe it or not, I don't make all my money with Christmas Aficionado. And then, talked about family stuff. And, she talked about her and Scott and their plans for the future.
But Seth is officiating their wedding, so he didn't come up. He's going to, right?
Seth did not come up at all. I don't believe so.
I don't think I've had a conversation in the past 49 years.
Actually, truthfully, we probably did mention the cousins because we did talk to Seth live from Disney World.
Yes.
Seth, you went from not coming up at all to being on a live conversation.
I forgot that we talked about.
You've gone from the light side to the dark side very fast, Joe.
Exactly.
Change your saber out.
We went to right before we went into Olga's Cantina, which is the bar area of Galaxy's Edge. We talked to Seth.
I love the collective glazed over look of all of us.
Marie, are you into Star Wars at all?
I am not.
No.
Sorry,
okay.
Joe. I'm very sorry.
She has a job and a child.
Joe's with the least Star Wars
very
savvy
cool.
people.
The lightsabers are very cool, Joe.
Oh, that's sure. Very diplomatic, Maria.
Thank
is it true that you don't like the Grateful Dead?
That is true. Yes.
So you are Lee's partner, but you don't like the Grateful Dead. Lee loves the Grateful Dead, so you have, wonderful taste in men, but terrible taste in music. I'm very confused here. How is this kind of marriage working out? What is when Lee listens, you go in another room, or Lee, have you tried to get her into the Dead?
Oh, I've tried.
He never stops trying.
Oh, really? All right, keep going, Lee. I mean, even you have some songs like Sugar Magnolia or something.
Yeah, not so much. I'm very resistant.
Really?
Yeah, and I think probably one of those reasons is because he just won't give up.
Right. I see what you're saying.
I thoroughly enjoy that she does not like the Dead. I think that's great. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
No one should like the Dead.
Seth doesn't either. Seth, you don't either, right?
Everybody has their
Not a
faults.
fan.
Right.
But
yeah.
Lee, it may take a while. So Lee, give her some time when the new album comes out. Maybe that'll
right.
I'll find that one. She'll enjoy that one.
That makes me want to ask Seth a question.
And
yeah. So, we had talked a little bit about, Casey and her life plans. Seth, I want to know in 30 seconds what your ideal wedding is going to look like.
Wow.
My
Seth?
ideal wedding?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's very loaded.
Here he goes. I bet it involves lights.
I mean, I think it kind of takes away from my first one, but we all know how that ended. So not well. I don't know. It's probably something a little more low key, not City Hall necessarily, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it all depends on who the person is, or will be. I don't know. This isn't fair. I divulged the secret to
Oh, that was great, Lee. Excellent. Maria, now you're a writer. Have you have ever seen anyone say so many words and not say any communication at all?
Never in my life. Never.
That's hard.
This is new for me.
Yeah, Maria, this would be like you with the typewriter just typing, like the home keys or something.
Yeah, yes. I think the last time you guys had me on for a brief moment, Seth was really tripping over his words. So that was probably the only other time I've seen it.
Another 30 seconds to Seth.
Right.
She's never actually seen Seth make sense. It's just been
Right. And they had to endure 3 hours of Seth.
Yeah, so let's get into this already. Joe, as long as you're done with it was so Joe, just to recap, he spent a lot of money. He got to hang out with Casey, which is really cool. We all hope to get to meet her and hang one day because she's been awesome when she's been on the show. And it's a great, I would drive an hour and a half to go see you easily, Joe. So although Joe, we may be meeting up, it looks like this July, correct? In person.
Yeah, it's looking that way. I haven't confirmed yet, but yes, if they will have me, I will go to Bramblefest. So
Okay, so you heard it here. He will be going to Bramblefest. That's the Hallmark Festival in Greenville, South Carolina. Breaking news, Joe Wilby is planning on going, something like that. So, Lee, are you going as well? Are you going to hop in the car with Joe and head on down?
I may have to. I have not discussed this with Maria at all. But
okay, let's do it live on air.
Yeah, that's the best place to hash those things out.
Maria, Joe, and I are hitting the road again.
Okay.
Maria, would you like a free weekend in July? A Lee free weekend. That means no Grateful Dead music for like 3 days.
But for Joe, that means Grateful Dead all the time.
Oh, yeah.
oh.
Yeah, Maria,
right,
just
I may
Have fun.
When we went to Chicago, we didn't listen to much Dead. I don't think.
We didn't listen to it at all. So
okay. You know, you can drive. It's like 9-hour drive here. That's like 7 Grateful Dead songs. So you'll have a good time. You really through some of the catalog.
Very true. Very
so
true.
let's get into this trip. So, okay, take me to this. Is it Friday night, Saturday night? When did you decide hey, Maria, we have a free weekend, or hey, Lee, we have a free weekend. What should we do? Take us through this. I'm fascinated because this was like totally out of the blue.
It was Saturday morning, and we were on the couch. I was about to go to the gym, and we had talked about going somewhere kind of local just to get away. And then Maria had hopped online to look at some flights, and she's like, maybe we head down to New Orleans, or we.
Wait, you were going to fly out that same day? You're like, let's fly summer Saturday. Wow, I like that.
And we just started looking at flights and when we'd actually get there. And I was like, I said, let's go see Seth. And, she's like, a little bit of a drive. And I said, we got to make the decision. I'm going to go to the gym and we're going to leave at 10, whatever we're doing. And that's when I got the green light that we were going to go see Seth. And then I was talking to you, Chad, and I think you had asked, what all we're doing. And, I said, I'm going to the gym, giving the dog a bath. And then I sent Chad a separate message with kind of a little kid looking out of the corner of her eye. And I said, maybe something else.
I was like, wait, what? What is going on now? So he was like, a little surprise is coming up. And I'm like, is he taking the pilgrimage to South Haven? That's a big commitment. So okay. So you guys decide, Maria, what made you want to take this drive? What was it?
Just the need to get away. And he's been talking about taking me out to see and meet Seth and see Recharge for a while now. So I thought, why not? A little spontaneous adventure. I wasn't so sure, how Seth would feel. I know several people now have shown up as a surprise, and I don't know if I would like that if someone did that to me. So there was an element of, I don't want to do that to Seth, but Lee didn't care.
Yeah, no, you can't worry about that stuff. Seth is very welcoming. The store's open. He has to hang around for an hour.
Yeah, I guess technically I have to.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes in with during open hours, I have to deal with.
Yeah, we don't worry about stuff like inconveniencing Seth or anything. That would we can't start doing that now, right, Seth?
No, absolutely not.
And Maria, when we speak about this visit, don't feel like you have to be diplomatic or sugarcoat things. Seth is used to hearing it how it is. He likes it that way. You could even talk like he's not even here. Okay, so that's.
Well, I don't know. I asked Lee before this. I said, am I going to get roped into making fun of Seth during this podcast?
Not on this podcast. No, sirree. Nope.
Doesn't
never happens. It doesn't happen.
Respect.
Seth, I am your friend. Just remember that.
Yes.
Thank you.
What
happens
She's
at
your
the
friend, Seth. that you didn't even recognize when you sold her a couple of coffees?
That I did not. I don't know. I mean, it's still fairly new in the season. People are coming in, so I'm thinking locals and stuff. But
Maria, he'd recognize you later in the summer with more of a tan, maybe.
Maybe in July.
Yeah.
After he'd seen thousands and thousands of more people.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Guys,
No,
she's
everything.
roped in. It's working. She's getting roped in. You can't resist. So you guys are driving over, and first of all, it was pouring rain here. It was like the nastiest day in a long time. Normally on a Saturday, I'm hardly inside or touching my phone. It was pouring rain. So Lee sends me sharing location, and every half hour I'm clicking, and I'm just like, oh wow, they're in Ohio, and I'm giving like my wife, the cousin wife Leslie, updates. And, I think she was interested. I don't know. She goes, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Don't you have a lightsaber you could hit yourself over the head with? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, Leslie, they're in Ohio. Did you know Ohio is in between Pennsylvania? And I was like, hey, now they're in Indiana. I didn't even know Indiana. What the heck? That's actually a state. So I know Mark is from Indiana, a big super fan of the show and friend of the show. So you guys went from Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, into Michigan. This is like a list of let's drive all through states. Chad has no idea where they are and will never be. So I was watching live. It was so fun, like watching the thing and you guys going. I was very excited. It seemed like the drive was taking forever. So what do you do on the ride over? Is Lee prepping you like to meet Seth? When you meet the Queen, there's certain protocol that you do. You bow or you curtsy or whatever it is. When you meet Seth, it's very similar. So were you discussing how to surprise him? Like what was the discussion?
Oh, it was a big, elaborate scheme that he roped me into. Believe me. Yes. Yes. He said, I think what I want to have you do is you're going to go in and order a couple of coffees and bring them out. And then we're going to take pictures and post them. And I said, and then what? We just post them and wait for Seth to see them?
Yeah.
Like he's working. I don't know if he's gonna be scrolling Instagram immediately.
Right. That was a flaw in the plan because when you guys got there, Lee started texting and posting, but Seth was not on his phone.
I brought that to his attention, but he didn't listen to me. So
Seth, they got there at noon. They go on. They waited for 4 hours.
And Lee posted the picture. He's like, he posted the picture of the coffee shop. He says, is this any good? I had no idea you guys were heading there. And I had no idea that Lee was actually there. I just thought he posted a picture of it because he's not in the picture. So I was like, okay, well, he's promoting Seth, because why not?
Yeah.
And
I thought he was coming to meet you at a cigar bar.
It would have been more effective if Lee was actually like in the photo.
Yeah.
Is this place any good?
That's true. He drove 6 hours and took a photo he could get from Google.
And I thought Joe knew because I told Seth, or I told Chad, I said, let Joe know. And he thought I meant I did. And I was telling Chad to let Joe know. So he was in on it. And
he texted me, let Joe know. So I read it as I let Joe know, but he was writing it as let Joe know. So Joe had no idea. Joe thought that he was going to meet up because we were trying to throw him off the trail, saying that Lee was going to meet Joe at the local distillery.
Yeah, that's what.
So
I was like, I'll go hang out and just wait for Lee to show up and drink some whiskey with me.
That is funny. So Seth, Maria comes in. You've only seen Maria, a few times virtually on here. So without context, it would be hard to recognize. And like you said, a lot of people are in, and you haven't seen them since last year. So Maria orders 2 coffees. You have no idea. Charge full price, right? I'm sure.
Yeah. So it's
Did you reimburse them after? Why don't you hand them a few dollars?
I'm so sorry. I should be much better at this by now. It's they came in, or she came in, and like every other customer, helped her and got the coffees made and left. Yeah, and I went on to something else.
This is like Undercover Boss Maria. So give us the full rundown. This is going to be great. So you walk in to Recharge, right? You walk into the market. There's all these gourmet goods on each side, and there, straight back, There he is.
I'm trying to be chill about it, but super nervous. I'm actually shaking a little bit, although Seth didn't see that, but I was so nervous.
I don't blame you. So you walk in, and Seth, does he greet you right away? Does someone greet you? Like, what is the first initial contact?
He actually said hello to me as soon as I walked into the market. He didn't even wait until I got back to Recharge. So he was very welcoming.
Okay.
And at that point, I thought, there's no getting out of this now. I have to
Right. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm just looking around. I've never been in here before. I get a lot of that.
I'm on a mission.
Well, so did you look, or did you like pretend to look around the market a little bit, or did you go straight back?
I did, but it was, it was so brief. He probably didn't even see that because I was so nervous. So.
And Seth, what are you doing? Are you do you like watch the customers to see if they're coming back to you? Do you do your own thing? What do you do?
Yeah, generally. I mean, it kind of depends how busy the market is, but I mean, I say I'm tall, but I'm at the back. So when people walk in, I'm kind of usually the first line in their line of sight. But yeah, I try to greet everybody. And
because you're like very tall and skinny. I picture like when the Navy SEALs burst into Osama bin Laden's room. There he is, like in real life, like this tall, skinny figure. That's like what Maria's doing, like a SEAL mission.
Right.
And Seth is right there. Yeah, and so you don't know, like, what do you do? Hand signals with Lee to like say. Right. You execute. You go right towards the target.
Trying to blend in. It's like it's goat cheese.
And
so, go on.
I had orders from Lee to get a vanilla latte, a medium vanilla latte.
Not a Bubby eggnog. That would have tipped him off, I guess. A Bubby eggnog.
Yeah. And then we had decided that in order to throw Seth off even more, we were going to ask for something for our dog because we brought the dog with us. So I had said to Seth, do you guys happen to have anything for dogs?
But was it like you were all nervous? Like, excuse me, mister, do you have dog treats? Because that's why I'm around Seth, and I've known him for years.
Wait a second. Did I ask you like what that entailed? I'm like, what is it? And I was like, and I think I said, because we're going to have, oh my God, now it's coming back.
Decaf or regular?
Well, because I'm like, we're going to have cold foam. And I think you said it's just like whipped cream or something like that. Or okay. I see. That's how out of it I was. I was just, I remember, you asking that question. I had no idea who asked it.
I wonder if you sent Charlie in, your puppy, because we've seen many pictures of Charlie. If Seth would have recognized it, like a homing pigeon, like put a little like note on Charlie's collar, walk in and order a pup cup. Yeah.
You wouldn't have recognized Charlie until July or August. It's too early.
Later in the season.
It's not enough dogs yet.
Yeah, that's right. So Seth, she orders something at first for dogs. So now you're thrown off. Maria's thrown off. Lee is in the car waiting. I'm in North Carolina watching this all virtually, like from the satellite, basically watching this go through. And Joe, you have no idea. You're just at Liberty Distillery, just drinking.
I was sad and depressed and just drinking my whiskey.
Yeah. You're like, hey, anybody want to see a lightsaber? I got two of them.
I got two. One's purple.
Get him out of here. Get him out. So Joe, you have no idea this is going on. You did miss the fun of tracking it. It would have been fun. So, okay. No, so what happens next? Because I don't even know when Lee shows up. So Maria, you bring the coffee out, right?
Yes, I bring the coffee out. I wait for Lee to go through his process of posting the photo, waiting for Seth to respond, sending the text message, waiting for Seth to respond. So we are sitting there having our coffee, which was very good coffee, by the way.
Oh, okay. So let's get into that. What kind of coffee?
Fantastic. Yes.
What did you get?
Back to the truck and goes, "Oh, this is actually pretty good."
Yeah, but I'm sitting there thinking, when are we going in? We're just going to sit here and wait for however long it takes for Seth to respond.
What did you actually order? Just like a regular coffee?
I got a cold a vanilla latte, I believe.
Oh, vanilla latte.
Yeah, after I think did I tell you I was out of, you wanted a cold brew?
That was the next day, I think.
Oh, okay, we were out of it, or we hadn't gotten our.
I got an iced vanilla latte, is what I think. That's what you gave me.
Okay, see,
no, it doesn't sound.
I had to let somebody else down. Sorry. A couple
So
other
you go
people.
in the car. The coffee is good. I've had it. He sent me beans very generously. The coffee is amazing. That Seth sources, of course. We'd expect nothing less. And I like that if someone orders a vanilla latte and you're out of it, you just give them something. Customer is always wrong at recharge.
I think you're wanting a mocha hotter than usual.
I made this pumpkin spice latte in October. Nobody picked up. Would you like that? It's cold. So that'll work. So, okay. So now you're in the car, and Maria, you're like, we just drove like 6 hours. Can I get out of the car again? Like, what's going on? And Lee, what is your plan now?
So I think I had sent a picture to all of us of the cup of coffee in my truck, and I sent it to you guys. But Seth doesn't have the stickers on the cups yet, so it's just kind of a generic cup.
Oh, I thought you spun it around so he couldn't see the logo.
No, there's nothing on there yet.
Well,
so I sent it.
He only had a 4-month off season to order stickers. So in fairness,
and I send this picture in nothing. Like Seth is just out to lunch. There's nobody else in there. We're just blowing everybody up, and no response from him. And Maria's finally like, "We're going in.
We're going in." Nice. Okay.
I was like, "All right, let's do it." So,
wow.
So we did.
We are going. And now you park the car, and now who leads in? Maria, do you lead? Does Charlie lead? Does Lee lead? Because once he sees Lee, he's going to know what's going on.
It took him a second.
Yeah, we think. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Lee went in first.
Okay.
But at that point, some customers had come in.
Oh.
So they were kind of in the line of sight. So Seth didn't immediately see us enter. But then
I did not see Lee. Isn't Lee 6'4"? It's hard to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to get up on my tippy toes when I went to hug him. I was like, this is weird.
And you're tall, Seth. Yeah, you're never the shorter person.
I gave him a little tap on the back of the head.
Carry a little guy.
Little baby.
Yeah. Oh,
so you walk in, and Seth is busy with other customers, telling them he's out of vanilla, and he doesn't have his stickers yet, and don't come before 10 a.m. because he's not open. And so what happens? So Lee, I'm talking too much. I'm just too excited. This is wild. So who recognizes whom? Does he see you? What happens? Take us through it.
They were. I don't know how long they were there, but I look up and I look at Lee, and I think he was like looking off, and then we kind of made eye contact, and it was kind of the same thing as last time. I was just like, it took a couple seconds to register. And I was like, no way. I was just like, and and it was still, as I kind of like go around, I was like, this better be him. He's not saying much. I was just like, I'm about to go hug this guy that I think I know. Just like,
there were a couple tears involved.
Yeah, really?
It was.
Wait. Maria, was he tearing up? I love this. He's so in touch with his emotions. Seth was. Wow. Was Lee tearing up as well?
They both were.
And 6'4" and 6'2". That's 12 feet 6 inches of tears falling on the floor. Wow, it's like a rainstorm. I hope they get mop in aisle 1.
People are getting splashed.
Yeah, it's like a Gallagher show.
Of man crying in the middle of the store.
The customers in there like, that must be some good coffee. Oh wow.
What is going on? Like, I'm just like, no way. And then I think I was getting progressively louder and louder. And then at one point, like Michelle like turns around. It's like, we have people in here. I was like,
Did she really?
I mean, she didn't say that, but it was just like, but no, I think she was looking to see who it was too.
She's used to people visiting you, like having a star in the place.
Kind of is now, but
yeah. Wow. So now, Seth, Lee, you walk in, you see Seth, you guys have a loving embrace. I love this. This is very sweet. And so now what? Now, Maria, you're there. Now Seth realizes you're you, correct? Like what happens then?
He gave me a hug too.
A Seth hug. It's the best hug. Yeah.
Yes. I told him that Lee made me do all of this. He put me up to it.
And then Seth looks at us and goes, "Let me show you the dark basement."
Right. Follow me.
Immediately escorts us to the basement.
Oh, geez. This is where we don't harvest kidneys. We don't harvest kidneys. Don't worry.
Right.
Try
You're
this
gonna hear
concoction.
a lot of things while you're in town directed specifically at this market.
It is not true. Yeah. So right away, Seth bails on his coffee empire, leaves it to whatever customers are there, and goes, let's check out the basement.
Hey man, was he in my basement?
I think
Joe,
he
what-
didn't know what to say to us at that moment. He was tripping over his words so much, he just had to show us the place.
Yeah.
Show you around.
It's like, where's Chad and his sound effects? This is it's much easier talking with him here. Joe, what are you thinking of at this point, hearing this story as just like a listener? What's going through your head, Joe?
I think Lee could have done something a lot more funnier for the meetup. I would have had. First off, Seth, did you try to hit on Maria when she
That would have been funny.
No, but admittedly, it's probably a good chance that I did look at your hand to see if they're got it. So now I want us to have if I could just we can entertain us with 30 seconds of Lee.
Oh,
I'm joking.
we can do that, Seth, if you have a topic.
We have to in my industry. We have to do that. It's required. But no, I don't think I put anything out there. And besides, I am with partner. I don't know.
Oh, hold on one second, everybody, because this is what could be breaking news. Seth, are you going steady, Shay?
That's right. I got my best cow.
Yeah, did you give her your Letterman sweater? What's going on here, Shay? Hello, darling. We're going to Sadie Hawkins dance. You're supposed to ask me, but who cares about tradition? I'm going to ask you, Shay. 23 skidoo. Yeah, Shay. So, Seth, wow.
Nice
Seth always hijacks his own episodes, too. Seth,
yes.
You and we call her Lady Brazil, a.k.a. Mrs. Y, because she follows Mrs. X. So maybe I shouldn't put it that way. I don't know where I'll edit that out.
I hope you listen to this episode.
So, Seth, are you exclusive now? You and Lady Brazil. Is this what you're announcing? And now you're backed into a corner and can't say no anyway.
Right. Well, this I say did come up at dinner, and I say we had a few drinks and we were in
so if it's a dinner with Lee and Maria, let's get to that part chronologically then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Lady Brazil and I are back together. It's been nice. It's obviously with the season starting up and everything, we haven't been able to see each other spend as much time together, but hopefully as school everything ends. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see. Shoot and scored.
That was a long 30 seconds. If some doctor ever says, "Hey, Chad, you have 30 seconds to live," I'm going to be like, "Hold on a second."
That's the thing. So, as we were sitting at this speakeasy, so we went. Yeah, so they came in and surprised me. Everything. We agreed to meet up for dinner. Everything was still cool. They're like, "All right, let's do this."
What time were you to meet up for dinner?
Now, there is a difference.
Why is that important?
Meetup time and actual meetup time.
6:15, we were supposed to meet up.
Right. Okay.
Yes, admittedly, I was supposed to be at the restaurant 6:15. I closed at 6, and I had to run a quick errand, and got held up a couple minutes at doing that. And but I eventually made it. I think that's the important.
Can I defend Seth here? He's on Central Time. So you were early Central Time, but Michigan's in Eastern Time. That's not your fault.
Right.
The best part is the coffee shop and the restaurant are probably 3 blocks apart, maybe 4 blocks.
Yeah, was he keeping you updated? So Seth was late to dinner. Did he keep you updated in between as to why he was late?
No, I just think he said I'm on my way.
I have an idea what happened
I did set
here.
it on my way one.
Seth, we're going to bring out one of your favorite characters. Hey, man, it's your bud tender. Do you have dinner at 6? Come by here at 6:10, man. I'll get you nice and high before you come over. Is that where you were, Seth? Your bud tender, man? Come on, tell her. I don't remember.
After a conversation with some folks that came into town, other folks that came into town, but Yes, that was a stop.
Oh, nice. So he was supposed to meet you guys for dinner. He went to the dispensary first and had you two wait for him.
I apologize.
Nice.
I
That's
knew-
great.
I knew it would be
It drove
close by the
6
time we were
hours and you made them wait a half hour.
I feel terrible. I knew it would be closed by the time we were done with dinner.
Oh, this is great.
And I was staying up. I was staying where I was staying that night. I wanted to.
It was upstairs from the coffee shop.
I wanted
Right.
to give the host something as a token of my gratitude. And so,
Hey, did you say
yeah.
token, man? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
token later,
Yeah.
man.
I had
Nine
gratitude,
hours
man.
to get up those stairs, man.
Yeah, man. It's a lot stairway to heaven, man. Let's listen to that, by the way. So, Seth, listen, time is just a construct of man, man. You can go to dinner whenever. They'll leave. They're not going to die on you, man. Plus, they should be here getting high with us, man. Come on. Stay a while. Stay forever. What's that? So anyway, so Maria, you're sitting there, and now what are you thinking? Are you getting annoyed? Are you just like, this is what you deal with when you're meeting an eccentric genius with no plan, right?
I apparently so, but it's also what I deal with in my daily life.
Oh.
So it
She works intimately with children with behavior disorders.
Maria, you teach at a preschool?
no, but I date someone who tends to be late to things occasionally.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Here we go. I love where this is going.
But thankfully we were there together. We were both very hungry though. So we did decide that we are just going to order some drinks and appetizers. And when Seth arrives, he can, eat with us, but we were not waiting for him.
In fairness, Maria, Lee is not late. He said, I'll be there in one song, but it was a Grateful Dead song and it was 34 minutes long. So he's not
And
late.
I will say this: I have improved, and I am being punished for the sins from 6-7 years ago.
No? Okay. So when
He
was
has
the last time?
improved, yes.
When was the last time he was late?
Kick a dog one time, and you're a dog kicker. I mean, maybe that's
Maria, when was the last time Lee was late? Let's get into this. This is why we're really here.
Boy, oh boy. I don't know.
Within the last 3 months?
Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
my. And how late?
But I mean, it's relative, I'm an early person. I would rather be 30 minutes early than 5 minutes late. So
I'll be 10 minutes late. All the
Yeah. That sounds exactly like Leslie and me. She's like 30 minutes early. I'm like 10 minutes late every time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So,
Okay.
so Lee doesn't consider 10 minutes late to be late, where for me, that's the end of the world.
Do you get like nervous if you're late,
Left,
Maria?
yeah.
Like you just feel like it's super like rude, or what is it that you have to be early or on time?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I guess I'm worried about missing out on things. I don't want to come across as rude.
Right.
I'm sure there's a lot there. I don't know.
I was late once going to Galaxy's Edge, and they were out of the emitters and pommel caps for my lightsaber, so I understand why you would be apprehensive about this. I ended up with my Kyber crystal only getting violet when I wanted green. I am with you
I
there.
am never late for Galaxy's Edge.
That's right.
Never late.
What Kyber crystal color did you get, Joe? Did you say you have what? Red, blue, green, or violet?
I have the red one. Well,
That's the expensive
this trip
one.
I got the red one. They're all the same price.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Although I did order, there is something else that's coming in the mail, but I'll show it to you next time.
Is that is that the guild? You become a member of the cast member? No, some guild. No. Okay, Joe, not to get off topic, but we have to quickly. I just see, did you get the custom hilt and bass added on?
No.
Did you get the soundboard and electronics?
No. Well, it's all in.
Oh, you got the all-in, not the a la carte. Okay, because some of them can run up to $1,030. Did you get the warranty and aftercare?
No.
Service fee, assembly?
There is no service fee or assembly. You give them almost $300, and then you go and build this, and Yoda blesses you, and then you raise the lightsaber. Yeah, it's amazing. It's actually
Yoda
really
blesses you? Kosher now you are. Take your
Yes.
lightsaber.
You doing okay, Seth?
Yeah, it's yes.
Seth, your bar mitzvah was officiated by Yoda. I remember. It was great. Man, now you are.
Right.
Tov mazel, Seth. So that's wonderful. Okay, let's get back to Lee's lateness and let's try to mend this relationship here. So, Lee, why do you do this? No, I'm kidding. So you guys, you're hanging out at the coffee shop. How long are you in the coffee shop before you're like, we're going to go somewhere and then we'll meet at dinner promptly at 6:15?
20 minutes maybe. It wasn't too long because we didn't get there until probably 4 something. And by the time we did the whole show, it was probably 4:45, maybe 5 o'clock. So we talked to Seth, hung out there a few minutes, toured the basement, came up, went to our hotel, which was a mile down the road, 2 miles down the road, and then quickly and aggressively made it to the restaurant because we didn't want to be late.
Right. So you didn't even get to walk and see like the lighthouse and the beach and everything.
Nope. We hustled down there. I made things happen, got us the table right next to the fireplace. And then
we did get a great table.
Mm-hmm.
I one of the better tables in the place.
Would you grease the manager or something? Yeah, you give him the $100 handshake, get the good spot. We know that trick from Jersey. Okay. So Maria, this is interesting to me. Lee, under no circumstances, will be late to meet Seth. But when you're like, Lee, we've got to go somewhere, he might be 10 minutes late. I don't know. Let's discuss. Let's dive into this a little. So is Seth Lee's one true love? That's what we want to get to right now.
I actually do believe so, because you should have seen how excited he was on our way there.
Really?
Like a kid at Christmas.
Oh,
yes.
my.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I don't blame him. I was excited and I wasn't even
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Early Maria gift wrap set.
I love the fact, and it's the same thing when I hang out with Joe and Chad. I'm sure the same with you. How, like Seth, we show up and it's just instantly, it's like we've been friends forever. Joe and I can meet up and have a drink at the distillery, and it's like we're in each other's lives every day. We know what's going on. We just start talking. And it's a really cool thing, and I like that.
Talk and text daily for years now, so that wouldn't make sense. I feel bad, Seth, because when Joe and Lee meet me in person, which they haven't yet, and you have, I'm not that much fun in person. I feel like it's going to be a letdown, Seth.
I think this is something. No one comes and drives and sees you.
No,
everyone.
No.
It's a different type of fun.
Yeah, like broccoli and bedtime's fun. It's great. That's why nobody visits.
And if I could just give a message, Seth, it does, just to confirm.
It does what? What? What just happened?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. All right. This is where the two worlds collide. No, and I just, I got a lot going on.
Let me give proper credit to Maria on that one, as she kicked off the text messaging there with me.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So, I think what we're referring to, it's the lighting. A lot of people are claiming in the message boards and the chats, because we have a live chat and message board going on right now, that Seth is like a potato, twice baked. But we are not going to say that here. He said, "Runs it."
I did have a shot before we came on.
A Seth shot or a normal shot? Because I've done shots with you.
They're large, right?
It was a sizable one, but it was from the Monongahela. I cannot believe that.
You got it.
Come multiple times in the past couple days. I had a shot of that from the bottle you guys got me.
Seth, if you were hypothetically baked while you're on the show, no one would care. Actually, it's preferable. So that's totally fine. Yeah.
Good to know.
Hurry up, Seth.
It's good to know it's a safe space. I'll go grab my bong.
Yeah. We are non-judgmental here. So getting back that right. When you meet Seth in person, Maria, so you experience it. He's very warm and jovial. Like you instantly connect with him, and he's just kind of like a chill vibe to him. I know.
Yeah.
He does
that. It feels like you've been friends forever. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. It's a lot to live up to. Nobody visit me. I don't want to disappoint anybody. It's just they'd be like, yeah, Chad Chad is all right. There's no Seth. Seth's way more fun. We know that.
Glad we drove all this way.
It'll be like 7:30 at night. Chad's like, I'm going to bed. And
exactly. Seth offers you like every vice in the book and like dungeons and weed and whiskey. And I'm like, this my water's ultra filtered. Would you guys like to try it? It's 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Oh, it's really super wet. Yeah. So Seth, you're waiting. I want to know what you're thinking when you're at the bud tender. So you're trying, you're your bud tender and they're waiting. Are you in the back of your head like, I have to rush? You're like, well, they're just enjoying South Haven.
No, I mean, it's, I was rushing obviously to get through, but I didn't want to be rude. So, wait, you didn't want to be rude to whom? I didn't want to be rude to anybody, but I'm like, I don't want to dig a bigger hole than I have already. So I'm like, I don't want to upset the bud tenders and then I have to go make it up.
So you don't want to be rude to the bud tender you're their customer, not to the people who just drove 6 hours to see you. It's an interesting decision.
I'm kidding. I thought
he cares about that relationship a bit more.
Yeah.
Look, they kept me going last summer. I need them.
True. Let's get it. Maria, we had his bud tender on here. We interviewed her, right? Seth, guys, say that's your bud tender? Right?
Yeah, I mean, there's many different ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did interview, not as a bud tender though, about other things.
Yes. Absolutely.
I would like to get your other bud tenders on though. If you can produce that and get them on, just bud tender discussion would be great.
Right.
Okay. Let me know.
No place.
So let's get into dinner. So you guys get there. Seth shows up, right? A little bit late, baked off his gourd, strolls in and you're sitting by the fire. You've had some appetizers, some drinks. Let's get down to dinner now. So what is this like? Because again, people listening right now, and they're all, believe me, no one's tuned out yet because this is fascinating. So Seth walks in and you sit down and how does it go? Bring me through it. This is great.
For one, Seth is the mayor of South Haven. So he walks in, he says hi to the waitress, hi to the guy behind the bar, just high fives a couple people, couple secret handshakes, comes over, somebody pulls out his chair so he can sit down, give him a little shoulder rub. And then he has his people introduce him to us. And we're like, well, we already know him. We drove here. And we've been waiting.
I would expect nothing less. So Seth walks in after going through everybody and they start chanting Seth, Seth, Seth. He's like, yeah, real nice to see you all. I'm the mayor. So then Seth, you sit down, you start having drinks. And now how did the conversation go? Because Maria, what I understand was you were quite enthralled with Seth's stories and his history. It is fascinating, right?
It is fascinating, and Seth was more than happy to share his life story with us. And I learned all about his dating history and Mrs. Y. And yes, Seth was a talker. I learned a lot about him. Yes,
he talks off air with no microphone. With microphone, little trouble. Off air, he's completely eloquent and loquacious and talks nonstop. But yeah,
it's very much held court.
Yes.
Really? 30 minutes of Seth? Did you play the theme song?
Oh, yeah.
It was fun. I gave some very convoluted response or answer to why it had initially fizzled out with Mrs. or Lady Brazil and I.
Okay.
Yeah. You would have no idea.
He doesn't know.
Maria, what was most fascinating about Seth that you learned? It's okay. Seth doesn't care. You can be open with it.
Despite the fact that he talked for the whole dinner, I feel like there's still an element of mystery.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Had everything but nothing all at once.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it.
I don't know what to take away from that.
Maria, that's so true. I've known him almost half a century, and he still has stories I've never heard that are like wild. It's so true. Yeah.
My favorite part is he would go down the path, and 10 minutes into his story, he would stop and just say, "What were we? What were we talking about?"
Seth, do you do the weave? Seth does the weave. He calls it.
Weave. Yeah. And he would just get lost, and then he would just pause and say, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway." And then just go down another path.
Did he ask you, either of you, any questions about yourselves?
They did.
I mean, Seth knows enough about me.
Okay.
I think the answer is no. Which is okay. Totally fine, because Lee will tell you I don't necessarily like people asking me a lot of questions.
I hear
Okay,
you.
and maybe I picked up on that. I don't.
Maria, we've done 267 episodes. He's yet to ask me a question on air. No one knows anything about me. Joe
No,
went
that's
to
not true. I did ask you a question, something about the Gilmore Girls, but you actually told me to prep something. I was like, oh, I gotta come up.
I wrote a
You can't
question
ask
for
about
you.
other people.
Right. Joe went to the Christmas con a couple years ago and he polled people, and they're like, I have no idea anyone else is on the show besides Seth. It was basically the consensus that they got there.
Yep.
So, and the ones that did know me didn't like me, right, Joe?
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah. No one's driving 5 hours. So I don't know how, because I only let Seth talk. But anyway, so you're there, you're hanging out, having drinks. It's all Seth all the time. He likes that. WSETH coming at you. WSETH. So he's talking. And so you find it. Now, Lee, what are you doing this whole time?
I'm just kind of sitting back and observing, because it was pretty interesting to me. Because I mean, we've heard some of the stories. You get more information the more times he tells the stories.
Right.
And then you also hear new ones that you didn't know existed or really could exist, for that matter.
Wow.
Yeah, I think at one point I was telling you guys about the little thing that went down upstairs when I was sitting at the bar at the far end of the seat. There was actually another occurrence, I think a couple weeks, or no, I guess it was a couple weeks ago. I forgot to tell you guys about. I was sitting in the exact same seat. It was a Friday or Saturday night. There's a gentleman standing like a foot away from me, very drunk. There was a group of people. So there's a nuclear power plant. Yes, we don't know if they're real people.
Oh, wow, man.
It's crazy, man. You guys see the nuclear plant. But yeah,
does anyone know what's going on right now?
I have no idea what's going on.
What's that Patrick Swayze movie? What's the one where he's the bouncer at the bar? Yeah,
Is that the one? Yeah, living that life.
Guys, what just happened? Maria, can you explain what just happened?
I don't know. It's got me thinking of something else.
Okay.
He wanted to continue our dinner conversation, so that's what we're doing.
That was fascinating. I was like,
so much more going
am I
on.
missing out on something?
I
Or
forgot to tell you guys something.
yeah, he's been waiting 2 weeks to tell you.
And it would be like, hey, let me tell you something cool my kid did. And then at the end of the story, he'd be like, and that's why my car doesn't have a sunroof. Oh,
that is awesome.
Gotcha.
So you go to dinner. Then after dinner, you guys don't go out. So I'm thinking you're gonna have a big night out, like, because you're with Seth. He's ready to go party. He doesn't have to open until later on Sunday morning. So
I was raring to go.
Yeah, you're always raring to go. So you guys just go back to the hotel and call it a night, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you get back to the hotel, are you both like, what happened?
I said Seth is very chatty.
we
don't realize that, right?
5 words to every story that's ever happened to Seth. We just don't know how any of it ends.
That's right. They don't end. They're still going, a lot of them. So, yeah. Did you get to the Colorado years?
No, I'm a little familiar, but we did not. On Saturday we did not.
Any Jersey Shore stories?
There was there was some Jersey Shore when he stayed with your family for a summer. We talked about that a little bit.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm trying to think what eras of Seth you can still drive back in here. So you have Colorado. That's a good one.
We had the marriage years. We had dating years. We had, I don't want to run Seth up the flagpole here, but I would say later life is what we covered. So maybe from 35 forward.
Oh, so you've got a lot of ground to cover. You've got a lot of ground to cover. Yeah. Okay. He would come visit us in the summer. So we hadn't seen him for several months. We didn't have cell phones then or internet. And Yeah, he would have a ton of stories too. It was fantastic. My brother and I were like, wow, this is great. Seth has lived a lot of years since we last saw him 6 months ago. We were like all kids. Seth had come down with like a beard and a handle of whiskey and just start telling the story. Come here, kids. Like a Robert Johnson with his guitar just playing blues and telling us stories. It was wild.
8 years old, laying on the beach, and yeah.
So were there any Jersey Shore stories? This is fascinating. That stick out. I wonder what he told you. Did you hear about Goon, his roommate Goon?
No.
Oh, no Goon. Okay, interesting.
He's the least interesting of my roommates.
Oh, that's true. The others have real names though. So,
but I do have big news though. We did return the following morning. And we had Seth open up at, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 7:45, something like that.
8:15. I think.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
That's nice.
I was right upstairs. I got that text. I was like, yeah, no problem. And I went down there, and it's yeah.
And what did they get day 2, Seth?
It was like seeing a newborn baby. He's like, it's early. It's early.
So he opened Recharge.
People that drink this stuff before noon.
Yeah. There's probably a line of 50 people outside trying to get in, and Seth lets you two, and no one can get coffee anywhere in there. And
Have to leave. He's like, it's so busy. It's 9 o'clock. It's so busy.
Did you let people in, Seth, afterwards? I hear them knocking.
No, he went back to bed.
Oh, really?
No, I think I have to go to that was Sunday or
Yeah.
Oh,
is he okay?
I did.
Over here,
I
Seth.
did something. Well, I did my usual stop. I went down to the beach for a little bit, and then I had to go run somewhere in the morning, so I opened up. I opened up at like 9:30 or something, or reopened at 9:30. So
Okay. I hear the people, Seth, trying to get in right now. Here's live audio. Recharge at 9:40. Maria and Lee, is that true? Is there nobody around the streets of South Haven? When you went to the other coffee shops that were open earlier or saw them, were there people there?
There were people. We actually stopped at that shop right behind yours to get bagels, and there was people in there.
Julia's, did they have bagels?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna tell you a little something about Julia. No, I'm kidding. It's terrible that I actually have done it for them.
Okay, so you guys go. He opens early. That was lovely. Gives you what coffees? Vanilla lattes with that hold the vanilla again, or what did you get?
Well, so funny story. I get a vanilla latte. Maria, I think, got an Americano.
Yes.
And we're driving home, so she gets the Americano. The whole glass or the whole cup just starts disintegrating and melting, and coffee everywhere.
No way.
She didn't even get to drink it. She gets in the truck, the top like pops off. Coffee goes everywhere. She puts the top back on, and then it just starts shrinking and shriveling and like absorbing the coffee. And then it just gave up the ghost, and we had to pull over on the highway and dump it out because it was just ended up in her lap.
Maybe check into different cup vendors.
You know what's messed up? If it was I think it was one of the medium cups. I just literally got new ones I got them from, well, I don't care, Amazon. I usually get them from Webster but I needed them. I needed to restock. I am so sorry.
Okay.
She just holds up this thing. And she's
actually
happening?
Oh my God.
It would not hold its shape. Literally, when I held it in my hands, it would collapse on itself.
These third-degree burns all over.
God.
We're suing you, Seth. We're very burnt.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. So Seth, in his ultimate, always cutting corners to save another buck.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He is.
I feel terrible. I mean, it's
It's another 25 cents if you want a lid on that thing, Shay.
Right.
So then
She
we're
didn't say
just
she wanted a secure lid and a cup that wasn't going to
we're just getting underway. We have 6.5 hours ahead of us. We've been to a coffee shop, but we don't have coffee. And it just kicked off a nice drive home.
Yeah. Wow. You get a coffee to go. It means it literally. Like that coffee is to go. Holy cow.
You drink it now or it's gone.
That's how he gets people to order more.
Yeah. I made edible invisible ink.
That's right.
That's produced it.
Okay, so let's wrap things up here. So overall, yes or no, was the trip worth it? It sounds like it was a lot of fun. It sounds like it was worth it.
Absolutely.
Would you go back, not just to see Seth, but South Haven itself sounds amazing, right? Like from what you saw.
Yes. Oh, yes. For
So
sure.
you would recommend anyone listening, go and surprise Seth, go have fun, bring an extra cup, bring like a Yeti.
Bring your own cup.
Bring your
And,
own cup.
when he says come into the basement with me, nothing bad's going to happen.
Right.
And enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Lee.
Yeah. Wow. So you know what, Lee, you're the top cousin right now. You've seen Seth most in the past like 10 months than any other family member aside from his own parents and daughter, which is true, right, Seth? I think
Yeah,
so.
pretty much.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Seth says that. He's like, you come visit me and that's that. That's it. I am staying here, my gilded throne, and I am not leaving, not going. Okay. I almost came out to visit Seth in October.
Seth
I almost
is
made a
right.
plan. Remember?
Come
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
Pittsburgh. So, Joe, get ready.
He said he's
Okay.
coming.
After the season? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
After which season?
I don't know. There's lots of seasons. Oh.
Well, one thing about Seth, if he says he's going to do it, with his follow through, he is 100% going to possibly do it. So this is going to be, Seth, I hope you do. Just get in the car and drive out and see them. That'd be great.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Except don't surprise us.
Right.
You can't surprise us. Let's go. I hope you're right outside my door now, Seth.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real slick. Like this guy for like the past week has been popping up, and it's just like it's in disguise. Like I don't know. He just doesn't say anything. He just stands there.
Wow. I hope you do go to Pittsburgh. That'd be a great follow-up episode. And you would go to Revive, get a haircut, do the whole thing. So
Oh, absolutely. I've never been to Pittsburgh. It's
oh, really?
So, yeah. So let's.
I haven't either. Is Harrisburg near Pittsburgh? It is, right?
A few hours.
No.
Oh, I was in
No,
Harrisburg.
it is
That's
not.
as close as I've gotten.
Middle of the state.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it felt like it.
nice.
So, okay. So let's wrap it up. Joe, any questions before we wrap it up, or we've covered it all?
I think we've covered it all. It sounds like it was a fun time. I wish I would have known all about it. I could have joined in on the conversations.
Oh, Joe, would you have hopped in the back of the car with Charlie and taken the drive as well? How'd you know?
Well, I was busy this past weekend, but if I wasn't, I would have. Yes.
Wow.
Charlie and I could
We'll
have
have to make another trip out there, Joe.
I can't wait. You definitely have
Well,
to.
we have
That'd
to.
be great.
We have to eventually film this documentary. So
I know. Lee could have started. He could have filmed some footage for you day one. Lee, Joe, can you get there for the 14th for the ribbon cutting? Just Lee, Seth, aren't you doing a ribbon cutting on May 14th?
We are, yeah. And then the 16th is the first day of the farmers market. So you want to party?
Okay,
That's
that's
gonna be
a good
the
weekend to
weekend
go
to do
to.
it.
I love that Seth's business. You're doing a ribbon cutting a year after opening. I think that may be the most delayed ribbon cutting in the history of ribbon cuttings. Only Cousin Seth would do that, celebrating our 30-year anniversary with a ribbon cutting. Wow.
There has been some serious work done, Joe. That whole market behind him, all kinds of construction. The basement's redone. The main floor is very different than when we were there.
Wow.
well, then I'm gonna have. I mean, it just means we have to go back.
The Seth
Absolutely.
effect. Joe, are you going to go? One last question for you, Joe. You are doing a Seth-umentary where you're covering Seth. When is the first time you're going up to film, or is it a surprise?
I don't know yet. I mean, I have to now. I'm going to Bramblefest, and I have to. I pay for a hotel there. Then I got to go to film for Seth, and then I got to do family vacation. I probably have another lightsaber to build. It's just getting very, very complicated.
I hear you. I know. Yeah. Well, thankfully, you have an endless well of funds, so that won't be an issue for you, Joe. Highly monetized on YouTube, everyone, The Christmas Aficionado. Now, if you want to hear more of Maria, you have a podcast, Brains Gone Bold. Is that what it's called?
It is, yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. Do you have more episodes coming up? Will you have Seth on? Think about that. You and your co-host talking to Seth. It would be a blockbuster episode. I would love it. There's a lot to
could
talk
be.
about.
Yes,
That'd be
indeed.
good guess. What topics
Yes,
do you cover?
we release new episodes every 2 weeks on Wednesdays. We talk about pretty much random things, whatever comes to our mind that we want to explore. So,
Wow.
Seems like the perfect format for me.
I know, Seth would do great. Are you going to discuss your trip or Seth at all in the next episode?
that's not planned, but maybe we will.
I want to hear you explain the trip, the whole thing, and Seth and everything to your co-host. That would be fantastic. Just like, explaining. Like,
Yeah.
So Lee was like, let's go visit this guy 6 hours away. And it's like a whole thing. And we went to the basement and he was late for the bud tender. And this whole thing opened early, but early was late because it was 8:15. Coffee and there are people and there's not people.
He actually left to make sure he was late.
Yeah.
I
He didn't want to
think
be
her
rude.
co-host-
Yeah.
Her co-host would say that sounds exactly like something Lee would do.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Nice. And as we now know Lee by his new nickname, Late Lee. Late Lee is what we're calling him, everybody, because he's known for being at least 10 minutes late, which is not to meet Seth, but anybody else from what we understand. So Late Lee, well, you can check him out, the Prince of Pittsburgh at Steel City Christmas. Check him out. Check out Brains Gone Bold, Seth, 550 Phoenix Street Recharge. And you all know where to find Joe, the Christmas aficionado, highly monetized YouTube channel, killing it. 2 lightsabers, everybody. 2, not 1, 2. He can do Darth Vader and Mr. Spock at once fighting. Right, Joe?
I actually have 3 lightsabers.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
What a bragger.
Stayed off.
Unapologetically just bragging. It's
No
amazing.
humility here.
I know.
I'll probably get another one before this is over.
Yes, I'll show you all. So take that, Anakin Skyrunner. So here you could find me if you want to hear even more. Gilmore the Merrier podcast is a lot of fun. Check it out. Check out the Gilmore Girls and then watch some episodes. By the way, if you're still listening, give us a rating or review. Christmas Cousins Pod on Apple. Or give Gilmore the Merrier a review. Give Brains Gone Bold a review. Go subscribe to the Christmas Aficionado. Go follow at Steel City Christmas. Go to Recharge. Get a vanilla latte. Who knows what you'll get, but order it and get it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Lee, you made this week's episode with this choice. This is great. It was a rainy day. It was so much fun for me. Audience, thank you for joining. And everybody, we will see you very soon.
Hey, guys.
Beautiful theme song. Seth's playing it live right now.
I feel terrible about that coffee. I'm sorry.